Welcome to the Mobile Home Friend YouTube channel. I am Charles Odell, and this is your primary resource for everything manufactured housing. Whether you are tackling a full remodel like the one you see here, or just looking for honest advice on repairs and financing, we provide the data and technical deep dives you need to succeed. Our mission is simple: to help you save money and improve your home through first principles logic and transparent cost breakdowns. For the full technical guides and even more resources, visit us at mobilehomefriend.com.
Welcome to another deep dive from Mobile Home Friend. Today, we're breaking down the entire process of buying a new manufactured home, completely updated for 2026 and beyond.
So this entire breakdown comes from our latest research over at mobilehomefriend.com. It reflects what's happening right now with lending standards, the requirements from the Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, and all the common pitfalls we're seeing buyers run into.
And let's just be real for a second. Buying a manufactured home can feel, well, pretty overwhelming. It is definitely not like buying a car. There are so many more moving parts. But don't you worry, that's why we're here. We're going to break it all down and make it super simple for you.
You see, the key is having a clear roadmap. So we've boiled the entire journey down into 5 logical steps. First, you secure your financing. Then, you pick a location, design the home, choose your dealer, and finally, you finalize the purchase. Let's start right at the beginning.
Okay, let's dive into the absolute foundation of this whole thing. Step 1, securing your financing. Seriously, everything else you do, and I mean everything, is going to depend on how much you can actually qualify for.
So you want to know the single biggest, and I mean most costly mistake that new buyers make time and time again? Yep, it's skipping this first step. You absolutely, positively cannot let yourself fall in love with a home or a piece of land before you know exactly what your budget is. This is a non-negotiable, something we really hammer home on the Mobile Home Friend website.
And here's a piece of insider info that's absolutely crucial. Your budget isn't just for the house itself. A really good rule of thumb is the 60-40 split. Plan for about 60% of your financing to go towards the home, but you have to reserve a full 40% for everything else. We're talking clearing the land, pouring the foundation, utilities, permits, you name it. That 40% is what catches so many people completely off guard. All right, so you've got your financing locked in? Great. Now we move on to step 2. Location, location, location. This is where you have to figure out where your beautiful new home is actually going to live. And really, it boils down to 2 main choices: buying your own land, or moving into a manufactured home park.
So each one has its pros and cons, right? Owning your own land, that's about freedom. And honestly, it's usually the smarter financial move in the long run. On the flip side, a park community can look really tidy and well kept because of all the rules, but, and this is a big but, you're going to be paying lot rent forever. And you can bet that rent is only going to go up over time.
Okay, now we get to the really fun part. Step 3 is where you get to design your dream home. But even here, it's all about that careful balancing act between what you want, what you truly need, and that all-important budget we figured out back in step 1.
While you can still find single wides, they're just not as common anymore. Today, almost everyone is going for a double-wide home, and it's pretty simple why. The floor plans are so much wider, they feel a lot more like a traditional stick-built house, and that's the vibe most people are looking for.
Okay, lean in for this one, because this is a critical piece of advice. When you're picking your upgrades, you have to prioritize the things you can't just change later. Think about the bones of a house. Yeah, upgrading from 2x4 to 2x6 walls might seem like this abstract cost right now, but trust me, it pays you back for years in lower heating and cooling bills. You can always change the carpet later, but you can't change the walls. For the full technical breakdown on this stuff, you got to check out our article on mobilehomefriend.com.
Okay, moving right along to step 4. It's time to choose your team. This isn't just about picking the manufacturer who builds the home, it's also about finding the right dealer who's going to manage this whole project for you.
And please, whatever you do, do not underestimate this part. A good dealer is worth their weight in gold. Seriously. They're the ones who navigate that insane maze of local codes, permits, and all the logistics. Their experience is way more important than how close their office is, because they're the ones handling all the headaches.
I mean, just take a look at this list. Zoning codes, getting the lot prepped, transport, setup, municipal permits, utility hookups. It's enough to make your head spin, especially if you're a first-time buyer. A great dealer coordinates all of this, and that expertise is absolutely priceless.
And just like that, we're on the home stretch.
Step 5. Finalizing your purchase. This is it. This is where all the pieces, your financing, your location, your dream home design, and your all-star dealer all come together before you sign on that dotted line.
But before you sign a single thing, you need to run through this due diligence checklist. As we noted on the site, these are the big ones you can't afford to miss. Double-check that zoning allows manufactured homes. Verify all the regional requirements for wind, roof loads, that kind of stuff. And this is huge. Get a written, itemized list of exactly what the price includes and what it excludes. This single step will protect you from so many nasty, expensive surprises down the road.
And finally, let's talk about timing for a second. You really have to be realistic here. You know, before the pandemic, this whole process might have taken, say, 4 months. But in today's world, with all the supply chain and labor issues, it could easily take a year, maybe even more. So patience is absolutely key.
Thanks for watching. For more guides and the full article on this topic, head over to mobilehomefriend.com. Don't forget to check the links in the description below.
So, we'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you have the roadmap, you know the 5 steps to confidently navigate this whole process. What's the very first step you're going to take on your home buying journey?
Thanks for watching. For more technical guides on this topic, click the link to see the in-depth article over at mobilehomeframe.com. There are many more informational dives into manufactured home topics to investigate and keep your project moving forward.